The Foreign Office has issued its sternest warning yet to the Taliban regime in Kabul. Following the devastating Black February attacks across 9 districts in Balochistan, which killed over 200 militants and 22 security personnel, Islamabad has formally declared that anyone harboring, abetting, or financing the TTP or BLA will no longer be considered a friend. Spokesperson Mumtaz Zahra Balak emphasized that while diplomacy remains the preference, Pakistan will not leave any stone unturned to safeguard its people, signaling that future counter-terror operations may not be restricted by the Durand Line if Kabul fails to act. Pakistan's space sovereignty has taken a leap forward with the successful seaborne launch of the PRS-EO-2 satellite from the South China Sea. Developed indigenously by Suparco, this second Earth observation satellite is now in stable orbit, providing high-resolution hyperspectral imagery. While its public mission focuses on agriculture and disaster management, defense analysts note its strategic payload is designed to provide persistent, real-time intelligence over regional border zones, significantly reducing Pakistan's reliance on foreign commercial satellite data for frontline monitoring. In a landmark visit to Washington, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has reaffirmed Pakistan's role as a founding member of President Trump's Board of Peace. On the sidelines of the inaugural summit, the PM held pivotal talks with Secretary of State Marco Rubio, focusing on a new strategic roadmap for critical minerals and energy development. Rubio expressed gratitude for Pakistan's support of the Gaza peace plan, while both leaders pledged to intensify counterterrorism cooperation following recent regional attacks. This visit cements a major diplomatic reset, aligning Islamabad's resource diplomacy with Washington's regional stability goals. Tensions between Islamabad and New Delhi show no signs of thawing as Pakistan officially extended its airspace closure for all Indian-registered aircraft until March 23, 2026. The move, first triggered by the Pahalgam escalation last April, has now been in effect for nearly 10 months. The Pakistan Airports Authority confirmed that both Karachi and Lahore flight regions remain strictly off-limits to Indian civil and military carriers, a decision that continues to impose massive fuel costs and logistical delays on Indian international flights heading toward Europe and the Middle East. From Gwadar to Washington, this is Pak Geo Defense Update, Pakistan's voice in the world of defense and geopolitics. Please subscribe. The dream of connecting the steppes of Central Asia to the warm waters of the Arabian Sea is nearing reality. The tripartite agreement between Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Uzbekistan has finalized the roadmap for the 760-kilometer railway, with a firm operational target of 2028. The project, estimated at $4.8 billion, will traverse through Mazar-i-Sharif and Kabul, entering Pakistan via the Karachi border in Kurram. Beyond a mere transport link, the railway is being designed as a regional stability corridor. By reducing cargo delivery times between Tashkent and Karachi by 5 days, the project aims to make regional peace an economic necessity for Kabul, effectively tethering Afghan stability to the prosperity of its neighbors. Pakistan is officially entering the global silicon race. Under the new Semiconductor and Information Technology (SCIT) policy, the government has announced the establishment of 9 semiconductor-ready zones within existing special economic zones. IT Minister Shahza Fatima Khawaja confirmed that these clusters, linked to major universities, will provide the infrastructure for indigenous chip design and assembly. This is not just a commercial move, it is a national security priority. By focusing on phased localization, Pakistan aims to build its own motherboards and PCBs for both civilian electronics and military hardware, mitigating the risk of foreign supply chain kill switches in its defense equipment. Pakistan is preparing for its most ambitious space mission to date, a deep space monitoring payload scheduled for launch later this year. Working alongside international partners, Suparco is developing a rover program aimed at lunar exploration. This mission is designed to test deep space telemetry, a capability that is essential for long-range ballistic tracking and early warning systems. By positioning sensors beyond Earth's immediate orbit, Pakistan seeks to enhance its space domain awareness, ensuring that its strategic assets can detect and counter high-altitude or hypersonic threats long before they enter domestic airspace. In a move that could reshape the security of the Horn of Africa, Somalia is in advanced negotiations to acquire 24 JF-17 Thunder Block III fighter jets. Following a high-profile visit by Somali Air Force Commander Mahmoud Sheikh Ali to Islamabad, the deal is being finalized as a sovereignty-enabling package. For Mogadishu, the JF-17 represents a good enough doctrine, offering 4.5 generation capabilities, including ESA radars and Mach 1.6 speeds, at a fraction of the cost of Western F-16s. This procurement is intended to secure Somalia's vulnerable coastline against piracy and illegal trafficking, while marking Pakistan's most significant defense export into the African continent. Defying Western pressure, the Iranian and Russian navies have launched joint maneuvers in the Gulf of Oman and the northern Indian Ocean. The drills, which include the Russian corvette Stoiky, are focused on countering unilateralism and securing maritime trade routes. This eighth iteration of the marine security belt comes at a time of extreme tension, with U.S. carrier groups reportedly positioned near the Strait of Hormuz. By demonstrating a unified naval front, Moscow and Tehran are signaling that any attempt to blockade or strike Iranian strategic sites will be met with a coordinated, multinational response, effectively creating a denial zone at the world's most critical energy choke point. President Prabowo Subianto has set a new benchmark for Indonesian global leadership by offering an 8,000-strong peacekeeping brigade for the Gaza Strip. However, Jakarta has attached strict conditions to this deployment. The force must operate under a clear UN Security Council mandate as part of an International Stabilization Force, ISF. In a decisive move to secure the technology of the future, India formally joined the U.S.-led Pax Silica coalition today in New Delhi. Signed on the sidelines of the India-AI Impact Summit, the Pax Silica Declaration marks a strategic reset in ties between Washington and New Delhi. This alliance, which includes Japan, South Korea, and the UK, aims to build a trusted supply chain for semiconductors and AI, specifically designed to bypass coercive dependencies on China. That's enough for today. Share your thoughts in comments section, and please answer today's question.